There definitely is a big connection between that of the night sky, Yozora, and that of the gambler of fate, Luxord. I used to say Luxord, but it's actually Luxord, whatever. They seem to have a plan in motion that incorporates Sora and apparently the fate of Quadratum. But what exactly is that plan? Well, I think I have an idea that is based on the hinges of another plan of a fallen but well-known character. What's up, guys? It's HMK once again, and it's time to theorize when it comes to the next Kingdom Hearts title, the saga, a plan put in motion by some really awesome characters and more. So if you're ready for that, strap on in for the safety of hype. It's time to dive directly into the darkness. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna get a lot of comments saying that, oh, we don't know if it's Luxord. It's not Luxord. It can't be Luxord. His voice is pitched way too high or anything of the sort. I mean, if you look at the driver at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind Secret Good ending, you can already tell that's Luxord. His hair, the way he talks, the reflection in the rearview mirror, and of course, I understand when people see his voice or hear his voice, it seems a bit off, but still definitely Robin Atkins down, and he himself, along with the Japanese voice actor, confirmed their apparent involvement on social media. And if you listen to the voice acting in Japanese and compare it to Luxord's Japanese voice actor, it feels a lot more clean. Remember that situation where people weren't able to pick up that Roxas actually said Shion in the Keyblade graveyard scene? When Shion is attacking Sora, he says it through Sora, but you know, the tonality of the voice is very similar when it comes to Haley Joel Osment and Jesse McCartney. But if you go back and listen to it in Japanese, it is very cut and dry. It's a similar situation. Anyways, that's Luxord, and I gotta say right now, thanks to the revelations of Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind and the end of Remind, bro, I loved Luxord as a character because I love cards, I love his personality and stuff, and I always wanted him to get a bit more screen time, and now he did. And with these revelations, I'm like, bro, I love this character like a million times over. Let's see if you're part of the Luxord gang in the comment section below. Anyways, with that being said, within Kingdom Hearts 3 and in Remind, Luxord's involvement with Organization 13 and his apparent stance in the story was very interesting all the way up into his apparent end, as a nobody at least, where he gave Sora the wild card, the Joker in Japanese, saying that he should hold on to it. He earned it, and it could turn the tables. Now, for the longest time before the revelation of Quadratum, Yozora, and the secret movie and his involvement, we always thought that the card was something to deal with Xehanort, but then when we beat the game, just what happened to the card? Well, I mean, it could be something attributed to Sora's revival. That's what Nomura said in an interview, because of course, Sora went poof. But now that Luxord's involvement with Yozora is clear, it could be possible that that wild card could be a component that helped Yozora reach Sora, or vice versa. He needed them to meet because he is the gambler of fate, and Yozora said, if it was fate that brought us here, I know what to do. Because when it comes to Luxord and Yozora, it seems that Luxord is Yozora's butler, someone who serves the Verum, the night sky, Yozora himself, calling him a commander in the secret movie. So my line of thinking that came to many theories is that Luxord was dispatched by Yozora in order to fulfill a certain goal, something that Yozora couldn't do himself. And I feel that this ability, whatever he's able to do to go from Quadratum to the Kingdom Hearts universe, because as we know that there are two separate universes, one on one side of reality and the other on unreality, the world of fiction, Yozora may not have the ability to cross over as much as Luxord is able to, and I feel that's attributed to the ancient Keyblade legacy that dwells within Luxord, because we have Demyx, Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene. We do know that Marluxia and Larxene, as Arena and Lauriam, come from Union Cross, and then it got revealed within Melody and Memory that the ancient masters had the ability supposedly to phase in and out between worlds, and these ancient masters include that of Ira, Aced, Envy, Gula at the very least. We still don't know about Ava because we saw what happened when Luxu, Xigbar summoned them back to the Keyblade graveyard. And I'm pretty sure the Master Masters has that same ability because we saw him in Quadratum at the end of Vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3's secret ending. Now here's the kick. Something might be very wrong within the world of Quadratum that Yozora needs someone like Sora in order to fix. We've been playing around with that idea for a long time, but now thanks to melody and memory and some thought processes into my head, along with a very interesting piece of information from Verum itself, you'll see what I mean, I think I know what the plan could be. Okay, let's get it. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that Aced, Envy, Ira, Gula, whatever, spent a good amount of time along with the Master of Masters within that of Quadratum, and possibly may have been phasing in and out at some point. I feel that the time flow of Quadratum is going to be definitely different from Kingdom Hearts' own flow, because they come from the time of Daybreak Town, it became Skylight Kylam, it's in years in the future, blah 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 blah. Anyways, Yozora, Luxord, and possibly Magia and Aegis may have been, spying on these individuals that felt they really didn't belong within Quadratum, and seeing that they're able to phase in and out of that reality to go to a different reality. And possibly at one point, given that Luxord's apparent connection to the ancient Keyblade legacy, along with Demyx, Marluxia, and Larxene, that's still not explained. Luxord, in service to Yozora, was dispatched by Yozora in order to possibly go through one of these portals at one of the times they decide to phase in and out, making his way to the Kingdom Hearts universe in order to find someone that Yozora needs, and that could easily explain why he joined Organization 13. I had a theory about this, saying that he joined the organization in order to find a hero that will stand against him, knowing if he rolled with the bad guys, someone like Sora would show up, which he did. And that's all part of the plan in order to save Yozora's universe from something. And what that something is something that Xehanort possibly did not foresee, and it deals with Xehanort's own plan. Because when it comes to Xehanort's own plan, he was trying to find Quadratum. That was his final plan. A world without that of light and darkness. When it comes to the big string of events and theories and whatnot, Xehanort really tried to reset the Kingdom Hearts universe in order to create a universe where light and darkness could be in balance, or there could be no darkness. Anyways, long story short, he wanted peace between light and darkness and the world in order for darkness not to be beckoned by evil to destroy the world's heartless, all that good jazz. He really wanted to find a world that everything could live in peace. Something with outlier darkness or something with light and darkness in balance. He wanted to try and make that work for his own universe, but he probably caught wind of Quadratum, a world, a universe without light and darkness, and probably thought to himself, it seems that a world like this may not have problems, the same amount of problems that we have, because the darkness is the source of all problems and the light beckons the darkness. So to have a universe without either, maybe that's the way, maybe that's the wave, maybe that's how we're gonna roll things out. And he wanted to find that universe, Yozora and Luxord's universe, because he thought that maybe if I emulate the way that they're built, I can build a better one for our universe. Now here's where the problem lies for Luxord and Yozora and everyone within Quadratum. The secret is within the back of the box art of the Verum mock-up box when it comes to the Toy Story world. On the back, it says, and I quote, "After a long fight, weapons have brought great benefits for humanity, but the karma that sleeps within humans accelerate further. It will accelerate further. In the light of the warhead in the night sky, they choose to fight while feeling the pain of their hearts." So, while they have a great benefit of humanity in the Quadratum universe in unreality, where Yozora is from, where light and darkness don't fight constantly like it does in the Kingdom Hearts universe, they have a different problem. Something less of a magical sort and more of a mechanical sort. That's right, weapons. Although weapons do bring a great benefit to humanity, apparently it accelerates a notion known as karma within humans faster. And that karma can deal with any specific way of thinking when it comes to trying to reach nirvana, or what karma really is defined by within various religions and mythologies, in which the actions, negative or positive, that you put in the universe, you will feel back in some way, shape, or form. That's the karma affecting you, and that's the karma that could possibly be accelerating within your heart, within the hearts of humans. And weapons could be the source of all that. They may not have a conflict when it comes to light and darkness, but they may have a conflict between themselves as humans using weapons. And at this point in time, the karma has definitely accelerated to a point where it could get very dangerous, and possibly someone like Sora can possibly help de-accelerate or lower that karma, that bad karma that weapons have produced within humans in that universe. And that's probably what Yozora and Luxord need. Someone with a strong heart, someone with love in their heart, a shining beacon of hope that can unite the humanity of Quadratum and tell them to lay down their arms, their mechas, their gigases, and their weapons. And that, my friends, is what I believe is Luxord and Yozora's plan for Sora. And we're gonna find out how the Master of Masters is going to apply this kind of logic if he is going down the same path that Xehanort did originally. And trust me, when it comes to the acceleration of karma within the hearts of humans, I've got another Kingdom Hearts theory for that lining up. So guys, let me know what you think about this theory in the comment section below. Did you learn some? What do you think about the karma within the hearts of Quadratum? Leave your thoughts, comments, and theories in the comment section below. And while you're at it, please like, share, favorite, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK for more awesome Kingdom Hearts content every week. Be sure to check out my Patreon in order to support HMK for just $1 a month if you're interested. And also, I stream Kingdom Hearts every week over on my Twitch, so you should check that out live. Alright guys, until the next Kingdom Hearts video, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.